Welcome everyone. I'm so glad that you're all here today. How is all my friends doing? I have something wonderful to share with you guys today, and I would have to tell you this is definitely probably in my top 10. I'm wondering if I'm going to run out of things, meaning I think there's a whole bunch of things. It might be in my top 20, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? We'll see when we get there. But this, what we're making today, is definitely in my top 10. We're going into the fall season, and you know that during the fall, everybody's looking for comfort food, right? Well, this is comfort food today. So what we're making today is my version of my tuna casserole. And I don't know anybody at all that makes it like I do. And it's just kind of evolved over time because I'd think, oh, this sounds good. Oh, that sounds good. And then I would just do it, and I loved it. So I kept on doing it. So for starters, in my bowl, what I have is one 16-ounce package of macaroni noodles, and they're cooked al dente, okay? Because we're going to end up putting this in the oven. So that's where that is. Also in my bowl already, I have 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup and 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Okay, so I just mixed that in. All right, and to that, I'm going to add my favorite, my Tony Casserole. So this is kind of a salt situation there. We sprinkled in our black pepper, and then to that, I'm going to add 1 white onion diced, okay? Now, let me tell you something. I do not saute my vegetables. Some people do. Some people will put a little butter in a saucepan and then a skillet, and then they'll saute the onions and the celery. I do not do that. Why? Because I like the crunch, okay? But if you don't want to take a bite and crunch into it, go ahead and saute them. But I like to just put the raw onions right in my mix, okay? So that's 1 white onion diced up. And then to that, I'm adding 3 stalks of celery that I've taken the threads off of and then diced up finely. So this is 3 stalks of celery that I'm adding in here, okay? So let me just kind of stir in those onions and that celery so we make sure it goes through all of this. And you'll notice I'm using my big Tupperware bowl because I'm adding all these ingredients in here, and I didn't want them falling out the sides because there's so much that goes into this. Okay, so then I'm going to add my tuna, and this is 2 large cans of tuna, water packed tuna drained. I like to get the water packed tuna versus the oil, and then I just drain it and flaked it up. So that's 2 large cans of tuna. Okay, and we'll stir that in. Okay, so we've added our 2 cans of drained tuna into this, okay? And then to that, I'm going to add 2 cans of diced green chilies with the juice. I'm not draining them, okay? I want the juice from these chilies in here. Okay. So there we go. 2 cans of diced green chilies, and you don't want to drain them because you want that juice to go into that casserole. And oh my word, you guys, this is so delicious. You're going to love it. I guarantee you're going to love it. To that, I am going to add Monterey Jack cheese, okay? And not mozzarella, Monterey Jack, okay? So I'm going to add some cheese right into this, just like so, okay? And then I'm going to add mild cheddar cheese into this as well. You talk about some cheesy goodness, you guys. Oh my word, this is so good. So now I'm just going to stir in the cheese into this mixture. Okay, so now we got all the cheese in there. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is pour this into a casserole dish. Now, I want to show you guys something. You're going to want to get one of these if you don't have one. This is what's called a deep dish 13 by 9 pan, okay? Oh my word, okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. You're going to want to get one of these pans if you do not already have one. It's a 13 by 9 deep dish. You see the walls are higher. And especially when you're working with a casserole and you don't want that cheese spilling over in your oven. And I want to say I paid either $13 or $15 for this from Walmart. And look at this. It comes with a nice little handy dandy lid if you're going to take your casserole somewhere. So that's really convenient. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of this into my baking dish. That's a whole lot of casserole, I'll tell you. This would definitely be something you can certainly share with other people. It's so much. But boy, is it ever delicious. And this is kind of nice because you have everything all in one pan. You have all your protein, your noodles, your vegetables, all the goodness and some great flavor. I mean, what else do you need for a good meal, right? Okay, now to that, of course, I am going to add jack cheese to the top and cheddar cheese to the top. And this is just going to make a nice, beautiful crust on top. And I have my oven set at 375. And we're going to put it in the oven for 45 minutes at 375. Then at that point, we're going to turn on the broiler and let it broil until this top is nice and golden brown. And you'll just have to watch it. You know, once you turn the broiler on, just watch it till it gets to the golden brown that you're looking for, okay? Let me see, I'll put a little of the white on top of that. Okay, so now we're ready to put it in the oven, and then we'll come back after it's done. See how this cheese is nice and golden brown, and that's from setting it under the broiler for just a few minutes after our 45 minutes. So let's just go in. Oh my, look at this. All the cheese melted. Delicious. Look at that. That is beautiful. Now, you could just serve this with a nice, fresh, crisp green salad. How wonderful would that be? Look at that. So beautiful. Oh, this is like a hug inside. It is that good. You're going to enjoy it. So you guys go get the goodies to make this, and I know you're going to love it. I love you guys, and I'll see you again real soon. Have a great day.